Hi again, it's Paul Benedict with the Benedict Group at Keller Realty Las Vegas. I want to discuss with you some pricing for master plan communities here in Las Vegas. It's interesting to note that certain master plan communities carry significantly different prices than the surrounding areas, and I think it's also important to know what the boundaries are of several of these communities. A lot of times one street can be the delineator between a price per foot of $300 and then a price per foot of $200. And there's a significant difference. And a lot of us don't realize that certain communities like Summerlin, like Aliante, like Rhodes Ranch have very, very distinct boundaries. And they're not always clear. And it's interesting to note why certain houses look very different on one side of the road than the other. Let's dive into some of this. It's pretty cool. All right, let's first talk about Summerlin. If we take the median price of houses that sold inside the Summerlin Master Plan community in the past quarter, so that's quarter 1, 2022, we arrive at a median price of $575,000 and a $299 per foot price. Keep in mind, the median price of a residential property in Las Vegas is $430,000. All of the master plan communities here, with the exception of Desert Shores, which is the exact same, of course in Aliante, are above the median price of a home in all of Las Vegas. And the reason for that is master plan communities typically have a higher quality of life. At least that's the intention of the developer. Winding streets, lots of landscaping, themed architectural designs, nicer house styles, lots of parks, greenery, open spaces, mixed use areas, fewer cookie cutter type looking streets. And that's why houses in master plan communities typically sell for more. So considering the Summerlin master plan, let's look at the actual boundaries of it. So a lot of us might not know that the northern boundary is Cheyenne. The eastern boundary changes depending on where we are in the community. So up north it's Rampart. So Desert Shores and South Shores is not part of Summerlin. So the eastern boundary is Rampart. Then we move east along Lake Mead. This area is the Pueblo of Summerlin. Then Buffalo here, Vegas, and then Rampart again. And then the boundary moves west right through the middle of the golf course and then to Hualapai. Another common misunderstanding is that Queens Ridge is not part of Summerlin. It's its own master plan. So the eastern boundary of Summerlin becomes Hualapai, and it goes all the way south, all the way near Regency, and then it goes east again, and the area near Wet and Wild is actually part of Summerlin. So that is the master plan community of Summerlin, and houses right here are very different in price and feel than houses right here, for example. And that's why houses within the formal boundaries carry that extra high price per foot. Let's look at a couple others here. Southern Highlands. All right, Southern Highlands properties carry a median price of $563,000 and $250 a foot. Let's look at where that is on a map. All right, Southern Highlands is here. You have Cactus on the north, and then it kind of juts along here in the south, and then, or on the west rather, juts along here on the west and on the south. This is just a short snippet, a little sampler, if you will. I'll make more videos describing more of the master plan communities as we move along. I hope you find this information interesting. And again, more is to come. Thank you so much for watching. Paul Benedict with Keller Realty Las Vegas and the Benedict Group signing off. Thank you.